All right, pause for a second. You know that feeling when you sit down at your desk and something just feels slightly off, even before you turn anything on? That S usually the sign you've outgrown your screen. That S exactly where the Odyssey G7 comes in. This is for the kind of person who doesn't just play or work on a monitor, but feels it. You notice when motion isn't tight. You catch tearing instantly. You can unsee washed out highlights once you've experienced better. You not chasing hype anymore. You chasing control. Before you get too far into this, check the current price and stop. Monitors like this don't stay stable for long, and hesitation usually costs more than action. You probably remember the moment your old setup started holding you back. Fast games felt slightly smeared. Wide layouts felt cramped. Long sessions left your eyes tired instead of locked in. It wasn't broken, but it wasn't sharp enough for how you actually use your time now. Switching to this feels like relief more than excitement at first. Everything tightens up. Motion looks clean and intentional. The curve pulls your focus inward instead of forcing your eyes to scan. You stop fighting the display and start trusting it. In games, the speed feels immediate. Not jumpy, not artificial, just smooth in a way that makes tracking feel natural. In competitive moments, you feel calmer because the screen isn't lagging behind your decisions. When you're reworking, timelines stretch comfortably. Side-by-side windows finally make sense. Even casual scrolling feels smoother than it should. What really hits you is how balanced it feels. Bright scenes have punch without blowing out detail. Dark scenes hold depth instead of turning gray. Once your eyes adjust, going back to a weaker panel feels like a step backward you can justify. Don't wait for random discounts or strange availability gaps. If this is already on your mind, delaying usually turns into regret. You might think a curved screen like this is only for gaming. That assumption disappears fast. The curve reduces eye strain more than you expect, especially during long sessions. It quietly makes everything easier without demanding attention. Owning something built at this level gives you a different kind of confidence. You sit down knowing your display won't be the weak link. You stop browsing upgrades because you already landed where you wanted to be. Motion that stays razor clean speed. You can actually feel immersion without distraction, comfort during long sessions. It takes a bit of space once you adapt. Flat screens feel wrong at some point. You stop comparing charts and specs. You choose the screen you kept thinking about anyway. Don't let this become one of those upgrades you look back on and wonder why you waited. Check the price, see what stock looks like, and make the call while it is still simple. If you're ready for your setup to finally match your standards, this is the moment.